I'm so excited. This is the first snake that I've caught in a long time. I guess maybe since Guam. But this is a western patch-nosed snake, and he was just lethargic and cold enough for me to catch because these snakes are notoriously fast. And it's just known for patch nose because it has this giant scale on its snout that makes it look like a big patch. Does it smell good? But these snakes are cool. They eat a bunch of the lizards that are around here. So super excited that I finally got to catch a snake, and it's not stinky so far, but I think Moto smells that it's about to stink, so I might just let it go. Mono, are you ready? Are you ready for adventure?
Welcome back to Candy Adventures. I'm Chris.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And back here is our home on wheels, our 2006 North Star truck camper, and our little dog Mona peeking through that window at you.
You peeking?
And today we need to go do some chores. We need to get some water, some groceries, and figure out where we're going next.
It can be hard to find water, especially for large fill-ups. It's easy to find 5-gallon fill-ups, but we're gonna try to find a place that will allow us to fill a little over 30 gallons.
As you can tell by the bounce and volume in my curls back here and my homemade haircut, I washed my hair recently, so we took a shower. So our water levels are a little low, so we need to find somewhere to get about 25 or 30 gallons. And hopefully we can find that in Pahrump, Nevada, we're just on the outskirts of that.
So once we do the chores, then you'll see with us where we're gonna camp for this evening, because you can look ahead on maps and BLM all you want, but you don't know what it looks like till you actually get there.
Also, there's a little cold snap here. You can see it's kind of overcast and it's a little bit chilly. So hopefully we can find somewhere to hunker down for this. So let's hop in the truck and ramble down this road for a while and get into town.
Outskirts of town, and I think we're gonna try to tackle water first. For the first time, we've never done it before, just rolling up to an RV park and asking if we can pay a small fee to fill up at an RV park somewhere. There's a few in town, so we'll try the first one and see if they'll let us do it.
That place didn't look like it was open. We did stop by one campground, but I think it's a long-term campground, and it's a Sunday, so there wasn't anybody working. So we found one of these little water fill places, which are nice. It's just you have to fill 5 gallons at a time and pour in your tank. So that's a little inconvenient, a little more time consuming and more expensive, but at least we have water.
The only problem I foresee is maybe the fill up won't fit the container that we have.
Yeah, our container's a tall 6-gallon container, and sometimes it doesn't fit in these things, and you have to awkwardly hold it.
At least the cap is easier to take off.
It is easy to take off, and if I lose it, it's inexpensive to replace. This truck is a perfect height for my shoulder, which is handy. A little time consuming, but not bad. And this is purified water. We've been drinking like questionably potable water for
like hose water,
like 6 months now. We haven't been sick or anything, but it's been questionable whether it's for human consumption.
Fill up 2.
All right, putting our little cap on, which is a hairband and a piece of a shopping bag. And this is what keeps all of our life-bringing, pure drinking water safe.
because we don't stay in campgrounds and we favor boondocking a lot, water is always a really tough resource that we have to ration and be very mindful of when we take showers and wash dishes. But then it also brings another problem of you always have to find places to fill water because we don't stay in campgrounds. So we got that taken care of. We at least have 15 more gallons until we get to our next spot, and we're gonna hit the grocery store now.
Enter your alternate ID or touch no thanks.
You get a good haul?
Pretty good haul. This is not a discount grocery chain though, so we did spend a little money. Now we got to go through and find the cold stuff and put it in our freezer.
Now we gotta find a place to sleep for the night, right?
I think so, and I have no idea where, but we're headed generally northwest.
Yeah, we'll find somewhere.
So we're at the sand dunes. We've always wanted to do something called sandboarding, and we actually made our own sandboard, and so that didn't cost any money. But to get out here, I don't want to get stuck in this big heavy truck pulling a trailer. So we have these little devices, and these are pre-programmed to whatever PSI you want. I've got all these set to like 18 PSI, and I've got 4 of them, and you just screw them on the valve stem, and they just bleed all the air out until they're all at about 18 PSI, and it's so much easier than sitting down there with a screwdriver or your thumbnail mashing on the valve to do it, and they're all working at once for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the last one of these on and get some air pressure down.
If you peaked it, that's the sandboard. Sandboards, if you want to buy them, they're a little over $200. You can also use like snowboards or skim boards, but we couldn't find any for sale or for rent in the middle of the desert. So we just made our own, and it was free. We made it!
We got tucked in here. This is about as far as I want to go, and we're going to start running out of daylight too. So I'm unfamiliar with these dunes, but we did get tucked back in here, and there's no trailers or trucks anywhere near us. We didn't get stuck, and we don't want to push it too much because we are pulling a trailer. But the awesome thing about sand is like we're perfectly level right now.
Yep.
And it's so easy to just scoop out sand with your hand and make your camper level that as people who live in their truck full time, it is really nice to sleep level.
And I'm so excited because we've had sandboarding like on our radar for a long time.
But I think we're going to go ahead and get set up here before that sun goes down, and we'll see you guys inside when we get set up.
Oh my goodness, the sand. Oh.
Look at this. We just want to show you this beautiful sunset we have. Behind us this way is the actual dunes that we will be attempting to summit and slither and slide back down tomorrow, hopefully. But I think for dinner, we've been busy doing chores all day and breaking down camp and four-wheeling and going to the store and getting here. I think we're going to make some fish glizzies. Now what a fish glizzy is we're going to make hot dogs, but with fish sticks. So, you know, we don't do things super classy here, but we're going to have a vegetable. They had coleslaw mix for $1 today at the grocery store. So we're going to make some coleslaw and get these little fish glizzies going and have a quick, delicious little dinner. I like a little salt and pepper in mine. I don't know how y'all do it. For the mayonnaise, we got a Chipotle mayonnaise. Sir Kensington's, because when I think of Chipotle, I think of Sir Kensington. You need exactly this much Chipotle if you're going to be making this kind of coleslaw. To give it a little bit of sweet, we're going to put some black truffle honey. Just a little something, just a little bit of sweet in it.
Wow. Oh my God, what are you doing?
I take my fish glizzies very seriously, and I'm fixing to toast them. You know,
Over the open flame in here?
Yeah, it's very windy outside, so we can't like make a fire or anything. It's super windy, so I'm just gonna, when the fish sticks are done, I'm gonna just a little toast on them, put a little butter in them.
I love this. Oh!
Honey chipotle
Slaw.
Slaw. Honey chipotle slaw fish glizzy. Look at that.
Honey chipotle po' boy.
Toasted butter, whipped
That
butter.
looks really good.
Let me give it a go here. That's delicious. That's actually really good.
It's always nice when Chris surprises himself with the things that we throw together, and it's actually kind of good.
Yeah, not bad. The slaw is really good.
That's hot. The coleslaw is really good. I never thought of mixing chipotle and honey, especially for a slaw mix, but that is delicious.
So I think we're going to wrap it up here for tonight so that we can see you in the morning for hopefully sandboarding or trying to sandboard.
Probably gonna break the thing we made,
Probably.
but go hike on a dune, so.
Yeah. See you in the morning.
It is a beautiful day, as you can see by the blue skies. We have their camper back here, and then the dunes right here. I think this is about as close as we could get to the dunes without like being in the way of people who want to ride dirt bikes and side-by-sides and three-wheelers and fun stuff like that.
So it got pretty cold last night, but the temperature went right back up and it's not too windy today, so it should be promising for sandboarding.
Now we just have to figure out if our sandboard
Will actually work. We'll actually go down sand.
the reason we're this far away is our generator is running. We haven't had any good solar in the last couple days, and we've been setting up and moving a lot. And our little freezer refrigerator was only like quarter of a battery. So all we have to do now is go from our camper here to this dune right there. And hopefully we can slide down it. I think that's deceptive. I think that is going to be a little bit harder of a hike than I think from here. So here is our little sandboard, as you can see. And we'll show you a little clip right now of how we built it. The rough side is on the curve where you'd want it to be. So I'm going to see if I can fold this back the other way or if it just gets brittle and breaks, because this is a slick side on the inside. Just a piece of plywood we had laying around that is very roughly cut. And then our foot straps are just the ends of the ratchet straps here that, you know, these things are way too long. And so we snipped them and made a couple of footholds. We didn't have any washers, so our little screws may rip out. And then this, of course, is her plastic from the dog carrier that she flew in that is no longer of use and it's broken.
And we made a curve on the front with some tightly tied rope.
So hopefully the sand, it goes over the sand. I think it's a little bit short. I think this thing is about 3 or 4 inches shorter than what a commercially bought sandboard would need to be at the lower level.
They're typically, yeah, about like another few inches on each end, I think, so. But this is what happens when you want to do it for free. So there's nowhere to buy a snowboard or a skimboard around here.
If this works, then maybe we could do more sandboarding. We might actually make a nicer one.
Yeah.
Or buy one.
Yeah.
If this ends up, because a lot of traveling around, we always come across sand dunes, whether it's East Coast, West Coast.
They're everywhere.
Michigan, giant sand dunes. Oklahoma's got giant sand dunes.
Yeah. You could sandboard a lot of places.
And it doesn't take up any space.
No.
And it's an amazing exercise because to sandboard, you have to walk up these dunes. You have to walk up the giant sand dunes and get your heart rate going. So it's incredible exercise and gives you a little reward at the top.
Okay, well, let's pack up and get to hiking.
Mona, you got to stay here.
Let's go be a good girl. Walk of shame. Let's go be good. There you go. Good girl. Setting off on the adventure upward. The largest point is just called the Big Dune, and it is the one in the center. And all the reviews say it's deceptively steep. So I think we're gonna find out really fast that it's gonna be a workout just to get up to the top. Or maybe we don't go up the biggest one, maybe we can just go up one of the babies to see if this even works.
All right, we're at our first little dune, and it's much steeper in person than I think maybe you can see on the camera. Time to climb. It's very steep.
Every step is like a half a step because your foot slides backwards. Oh no.
Look at that razor's edge on top of the dune. It's like a knife blade. So pretty.
Okay. Get my foot in.
Lean back. That's technically sandboarding.
Trying to get the sand out from the top.
I think it might be too short, where you can't really lean back off the nose. But that's the longest wood we had. Nope.
All right, Chris, gonna give it a go.
Nope, too sticky.
No, that's good. We knew this was probably going to be the case, but we just weren't going to spend $200 for a sandboard to use one time. So we were hoping that this would cut the corner of that fee.
We're doing it.
Yeah!
Sandboarding.
Yeah!
That's it, living the dream.
Woo! Carbon sand, baby!
Our sunglasses that aren't ours. So
Nope.
worst case scenario, we found some old Oakleys.
Woo! Shred!
Somehow we
Oh! 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 We got a slide! Oh!
just thinking. And we've buried a hole.
The screws are holding up more than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, I want to be easy on them though, because I'm so scared I'll rip them out.
Yeah. I don't think they're Oakleys.
It's gonna work with you better.
Because I'm lighter?
Yeah.
Going back up is the worst part of this. That's it.
All right, so that didn't work like we thought it was going to. She's about 40 or 50 pounds lighter, so she got to slide a little bit. I did not. I got to bunny hop in the sand. But it does seem like a fun hobby, and I like the idea that it involves, it like forces you to exercise.
To go all the way up to a top.
And then exercise again. So it's almost like you could make a fun circuit out of it, which I think would be something fun to do to mix up your workouts. We've been exercising, I've been exercising for 25 years, and you get tired of routines, and I'm always looking for a way to mix it up. So I think sandboarding could definitely be a way, just not on our baby dog crate, particle board, ratchet strap, sandboard.
You look so small.
That's what she said. Absolutely full of sand.
That's a lot. The good news is this also builds like our growing list of places that you can camp for free with very few people. It's always nice to kind of start adding those places across the country.
We have found in looking for campsites, when we first started doing this, everybody says use all these apps.
Like iOverlander.
Yeah, iOverlander.
And Seeker.
We have found, if you like being around a lot of people, iOverlander is great. If you like to be by yourself, iOverlander is the worst app you could ever use.
Yep.
If it's on iOverlander, you're gonna get there and there's gonna be a lot of other people also there, which is not what we're really after. So to find these places that are not on any of these apps
Or on maps.
you have to build up your own personal database, and that's
Yep.
what we've been doing, exploring around. And places that are not on a map, there's no all trails, there's no any information. Even Google Maps a lot of times won't have a pin explaining something.
Nope.
And so far we're building up a nice little database in this region.
What are you doing? That didn't go as we dreamed, but probably went as well as it could with a handmade free sandboard. We're gonna get some water and actually pack up for our next location, which is about 4 hours away. So we will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.